Hello and welcome to CinePhellas. That's right, CinePhellas, the only place where, well, if you can tell from my bling bling in my piece here, we're talking about some serious money. Well, not too serious. We're talking about some dumb money, and we're actually going to talk about dumb money with Paul Dano. And if you've been listening to the podcast and watching our videos for a while, you know that we like Paul Dano. We like him as the Riddler, and I remember him as from that movie Ruby Sparks, where he was the writer. Remember that one, Logan?
Oh, of course,
Um,
yes.
yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff, The Fablemans recently, so his career has been really kicking off. So I just wanted to start off with Paul Dano. And Logan, how did you get introduced to Paul Dano?
The Girl Next Door, 2003, played Klitz was his name. He was a big dork. He wore glasses. So that came out my senior year of high school, and I remember There Will Be Blood, probably one of the best films he's been in. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, but it was really good.
Yeah, I
But
did with
that's
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis, yeah, one of the greatest actors ever. But yeah, I've been following his career for over 20 years, and he just gets better and better in all these different roles. And of course, in Dumb Money, it's a role we haven't seen from him before, being a YouTuber that basically starts this revolution, buying up the stock in GameStop, which is a dying video game chain. Having a YouTube channel, sharing the balance sheets and really starting this revolution, the underdog story, people that are looking for a way to make some serious money and helping out this company at the same time.
Before you and I go any further, let us have a look at some of the trailer.
There's no hope for the little guy. Shitballs. Maybe now there is. Fuck yeah.
It doesn't look too dumb to me, Logan. So one thing I just want to start off with when it comes to dumb money is I feel like I don't talk about this a lot, but I really like the soundtrack to this movie. Like the movie starts off with WAP by Cardi B, and they play Nasty by Megan Thee Stallion. And it was just a fun soundtrack. I don't know how you feel about that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not too familiar with that kind of music, and but I mean, it's a really cool, fun atmosphere for this movie. It's a comedy, but it has a lot of heart at the same time. But yeah, I thought the music definitely added some flavor to this movie.
No, it was like I wasn't expecting that kind of music, so I just thought that was really interesting. And one thing I want to talk about too is the cast, because there were a lot of people in this movie.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, like Seth Rogen that played the hedge fund guy. And he played it straight too, which is weird, not really comedic. You had Sebastian Stan, you had Pete Davidson. There's a bunch of people in here.
Yeah, even Private Pile, Vincent D'Onofrio. I don't know if this is a spoiler, but Dan DeHaan, and who's the actor from Hamilton who was also in Transformers?
Anthony Ramos. He was the
Anthony Ramos.
GameStop employee. And then you had American Ferrera too, was Jenny, that nurse. Was another character in this movie.
Yeah, she was excellent, but I just thought the cast was really well done. And one thing too with like it's a comedy, but I feel like most of the comedy actually comes from Pete Davidson. And even though he's playing himself, it actually does add to it, like the stuff with him saying, I don't want to spoil, but like, run with your dick out in the lightning. I just thought that was a funny line.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Pete Davidson, but I thought he was tolerable in this movie, and he was funny. He did bring a lot of funny bits to this. Always busting his brother's balls, his brother's, Paul Dano's character, Keith, bumping heads throughout the movie, but, deep down inside, they're brothers. They love each other. But yeah, he definitely had some really great, funny scenes.
It's funny you said busting his balls, because remember the scene in the car and he's like, your balls, whatever. And he was like, you're the one who's trolling me. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
One other person that we left out, and I feel like a lot of people have left her out recently, is Shailene Woodley, is his wife in the movie.
Yeah, we talked about this. Not a fan of hers either, but I thought she was tolerable. She played, Paul Dano's wife in this. Very supportive, of him doing what he wants to do, standing behind this company and making some money and taking down, the wealthy people, wealthy and elite.
I love the movie. I don't know about you, but I don't really have any complaints about it. And I don't know what I would rate it, but well, here's the thing. I want to give it a 5 out of 5 hair pieces, but I'm going to give it a 4.5, only because some of the characters, they seem like they're kind of just there. Like the guy who's known for his mustache, he's in this. Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman. There you go.
Yeah, I kind of felt like he was like they didn't use him to his full potential. I feel like if they would have focused on him a little bit more, because the movie's only an hour and 45 minutes. I felt like if they would have made it maybe a 2-hour movie, we would have gotten more from him, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he would just look more like a paycheck for him compared to everybody else. I thought everybody else in the cast actually had a bigger part, maybe just the way that they were written. But his character we could have had or could have done without, basically.
Interesting. I'm not sure if this is true because I read it on Twitter. You have to be careful now, or X, whatever the hell it's called.
X.
Terrible, but they said Sebastian Stan. They actually had James Franco in mind. I'm not sure if that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Sebastian Stan was really great in that role. He was the Robin Hood CEO guy, scummy billionaire guy. I thought he played it really well. I don't know if I could see the other guy playing him, James Franco.
Yeah, I feel like they were just doing that. I don't know if it was true or not, but I'm sticking with Sebastian Stan. He was really good. But yeah, I would give the movie a 4.5 out of 5 hair pieces, or should I say cat pieces.
Meow.
Pussy pieces.
Roaring kitty over here. I had a really great time with this. Actually, it was better than I thought it would be. We got a press screener for this a few weeks back, so me and Molly went and saw it. There wasn't many people there, but from the start of the film all the way to the end, we were laughing a lot. Feel good movie, underdog story, and overall it was actually really impressive. Good story. I forgot about all this happening with GameStop and little people like us investing and making some money off this and taking down the big dogs at Wall Street. Definitely a movie I'd rewatch. So I'm going to give Dumb Money a 4 out of 5. All right, Gillespie hair pieces.
All right, well, that was worth investing in, and hopefully you guys can invest in us by checking out more videos on YouTube. We got a lot of podcast episodes, movie reviews, TV reviews. We also got some Halloween stuff coming up for all you freaks of the night out there. So feel free to check out CinePhellas. Don't get dumb on us. We love dumb money, but hopefully you wisen up and you're smart and you come on board with us. So Logan, what do we say? I don't have my cup with me, but I'll be like the pimps and give you a little.
Okay. Until next time.